absolutely promised yourself you'd kick that bad habit, drop those 5 pounds, and enjoy life more, but you haven't had a minute to reach any of those goals, well, guess what? You're not alone.
We've got 2 experts here to help you get back on track to happy.
Happy!
Woo! They are Gretchen Rubin, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Happiness Project, and psychiatrist Catherine Berndorf, author of 9 Rooms of Happiness, along with
Welcome,
Lucy Danziger.
ladies.
Hi.
You look nice and happy today.
Yes, you do.
Happy to be here. Glad to have you.
We were talking about New Year's resolutions, and a lot of us make them. Are you guys of the mindset that that's a good thing to do, not a great thing to do?
Well, I think it's a great thing to make resolutions as long as you keep them very, very manageable. Because you sometimes, in the zeal of New Year's, you make a huge resolution and then you give it up.
What would be huge to you and probably not attainable?
Like go to the gym for an hour before work every day.
Yeah. And lose 100 pounds.
Yeah, and lose 100 pounds. Or or a really vague resolution like get more fun out of life, where it's so vague that it's like, what does that even mean in action?
So you would say, I'm going to lose a pound a month.
Or I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk every day.
Every chance I get.
It's very small.
But
very
are
small.
people, we're talking about happiness, but do you think that people are just hardwired one way or the other? You're just sort of an optimist, happy person, or you're not?
I think there's a lot to that genetically. I think we are hardwired, but
half full or half empty.
Yeah, but I think we have the capacity to change that. That there are things we can do with effort to
what do
make
you tell your
ourselves
patients
happier.
if they're miserable people?
Yeah.
What's the one? and the city's full of them. What do you tell them specifically?
First, I try and help them understand what's making you so miserable. Because I do think to be happier, you have to identify what's making you unhappy. Once you can identify that, you can attack the problem.
Well, sometimes it's basic, like I'm just tired.
Yes.
And tired is one of those things that you can fix.
I think that's the first thing, is get more sleep. It's just so huge. And the way you feel physically always affects the way you feel emotionally.
But in order for some people to get more sleep, they have to change their lifestyle.
Yes.
They have to change how much alcohol they drink at night. They have to change a lot of different things. People will say, I'll get more sleep, but they're not going to want to do what it takes to get the sleep.
These aren't small things.
Now I'm unhappy.
You
make a very good point. These are not small things. It sounds small.
Yeah, it
get
sounds
more
easy.
sleep. But these small things are hard to do.
And you really have to break it down and say, like, okay, I'm going to turn off the light by 11 o'clock. I'm going to stop drinking caffeine after 6. I'm going to get a little bit more exercise so I fall asleep more easily. And really break it into little resolutions that then add up to a big, big change in your life.
On Sunday at church out in Los Angeles, I heard one of the best speakers I've ever heard in my life, a woman named Joyce Myers. And her whole thing was about how everything in your life is about the choices you make and taking responsibility for your actions.
Right.
And she made it. She was funny, and she made everybody say. And it was a different message for every single person at Angela's Temple. But the truth is, we live in an entitlement world, don't we? Where everybody wants to blame. I didn't make it to the gym today because so and so did so and so. What do you do?
It's entirely, we have to take responsibility and own our own actions. And we say that in the book, The 9 Rooms. A plus B equals C. A is you, B is the other person, C is the outcome of the relationship. You can only change yourself. B,
that's all you have
the
control
other person,
over.
you cannot change that person. But if you focus on that and blame that, good luck. Good luck to you. You will not change that person.
Other than sleep, what are some concrete things that people at home they're feeling kind of blasé? What are some other things you think people can work on?
Get a little bit of exercise, because that gives
you sleep better.
You sleep down. It calms you down and energizes you. Make time for fun. People don't. If all you do is work and turn from one chore to another, you don't have any fun. Make time for I bet you would say the key. If there had to be one key to happiness, it's strong relationships with other people. So make time for friends and pencil it in like a dentist appointment. Like you have to make time for the people that you love.
Social life is so important. Relationships, family relationships, so important.
Yeah, you got to have a life to go home to.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Ladies, thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
We're so happy now. Are you happy, Hoda?
Yes.
Yes, I know you're happy.